Hi y'all, good morning. You best turn your headlights on because it is foggy. I mean a thick fog. You look out here over the river, you can't hardly see anything right now. But I'm hoping we're going to see some catfish right quick, fast, and in a hurry, because that's what we're going after today. And we're going to go after them using my favorite technique, which is suspend fishing. Now in this section of the river that we're on here, our average depth today is going to be about 20 feet deep. So these battles, they're going to be intense and they're going to be a lot of fun because we're only going to have maybe 17, 18 feet of line out at any given time. So these are going to be straight up and down under the kayak type of fights. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I love doing this, y'all. So let me show you the bait right here, and then we're going to get them on and get after it. So this is a skipjack. This is the biggest skipjack I have left in the cooler. So we're going to start with it. We're going to use a head and a chunk. And again, we're going to drop that down vertically right under the kayak so that as we move along, those baits are going to be right down there under us. Now, once we go through this larger skipjack that I have some more in the cooler that are smaller. They're just going to be smaller cuts of bait, if you will. But let me get these on here. I'll show you the rigs, and then we're going to take off and get after it. We've got a little bit of current flow. It's moving us at like 0.2 miles an hour right now, which a little slower than I'd like to go, so I'll probably get us turned and supplement our speed with my pedals here. I'm in my pedal kayak today. Try to get us about to half a mile an hour range, but as the morning goes on, they'll kick up more generators at the dam, and that'll get us moving a little quicker, and hopefully we won't have to propel ourselves. The current will just be able to take us downriver at hopefully that half a mile an hour speed. That's really what I want to do when I'm drift fishing. I want to go about a half a mile an hour-ish, give or take. So anyway, let's get these baits on here and start reeling in some fish. So this first rig here, I've got my Lucky Red sinker up top. That's an 8-ounce egg sinker. I've got a swivel right below it, and then a section of 80-pound monofilament line for my leader down to a 10-aught size circle hook. We're going to run this first bait here, the skipjack head, and I'm going to show you how I hook these head baits if you're new to my channel here. I take this hook and go up under the gill plates, up under the chin there, and run it out either through a nostril or right out between the nostrils there and kind of that bony plate. And what that does is that allows your bait to, when a fish hits, you ain't gonna rip that off there. And hooking it like that oftentimes will keep that hook from turning back in on the bait and getting foul hooked. You hook the head baits kind of back there in the meat. Sometimes they'll get ripped off, or sometimes the fish will come up and smack it, and then the hook point will turn back in, and then you've got a bait down there with, I ain't gonna be able to catch fish because the hook point ain't exposed. I hit my clicker on there by accident. This one here, same exact rig, I just don't have my Lucky Red sinker on on this one. But we're gonna put the chunk, and I'm leaving the gut pocket intact. My last trip, which I fished yesterday, fish were super aggressive. I was getting some big fish, and they wanted the whole shebang there. And the body sections outperformed the head baits yesterday. So there that rig is. And again, if you're new to my channel, you've never suspend fished before, I'm taking this rig and I'm just letting it hit bottom. Right there, my sinker hit bottom. So you can see my rod bouncing there where that sinker's hitting. I'm just gonna reel down, get my rod tip like right below the surface, if you will, and then raise it up. And so now I know with the angle of my rod holders and the distance from my rod tip to the water surface, my baits are approximately 2 to 3 feet off bottom, which as we drift along, that's right where we want them to be. We want them to be just off bottom so that those catfish are gonna have them right in their face as they move along. And so we're going to take a stretch of a main channel river ledge here. I'll show you on the graph best I can. It's actually, it may show up better being the foggy and the low light, but over here at the land that you can barely see, it comes straight off at a steep angle, and then the river bottom levels out. I want to be right on the edge over here to our left where it levels out and starts to come up. I want to work that edge work it all the way down through here. And as we go down river, there's a creek right here. There's another one that comes in farther on down, about a mile or so down river. We're just gonna take this and cover water, man. We're just trying to run into some fish. If we come across some that are stacked up, we'll sit there and, you know, I'll use my pedals to try to stay on top of them until they quit biting, and then we'll get back on the move again. We're just covering water, looking for fish, and I'm telling you folks, hang on to your britches when they bite. It's a lot of fun in this shallow water. Oh, buddy, there we go. Fish number one. Oh, he's stripping some line too. He's still stripping line. He's still going, man. Oh, buddy, here we go, y'all. Oh, no, did he come off? How did he come off? He did. Oh, my gosh, he come off. That's bad luck. That's bad luck right there. Dang. He's on it, he's on it. Oh, buddy, he's on it, he's on it. Let's get him. Oh, he's taking some line. That's a good one. Oh, y'all, I was getting ready to switch out baits. I've been drifting down through here, and I lost one a little while ago. I've had some other taps, but I've seen a lot of fish on the graph that have just, it looks like they've come up to the baits and just said no thanks. So I thought I'm gonna switch out for one of my smaller skipjack, and I've literally got it cut in the floor. Was going to switch out, and then this one, boom. This right here is going to be a good fish, buddy. Look at this thing. Look at this thing, y'all. How about that for fish number one? Oh, I'm telling you, man, there's some good fish in the shallower section of the river, I should say. This is 20 feet deep. Would be deep for a lot of people, but for where I normally fish, 50, 60, 80 feet deep, sometimes over 100 feet deep. Right now, 20 feet deep is relatively shallow, comparatively speaking. Nice, buddy. Nice first fish. Let's get hold of him now. Let's get hold of him and bring him in. I want to hold this one up for a picture right here, y'all. That's a good fish. Man, that's a big one. For fish number one, this one's setting the bar high right here, folks. Okay. Nice fish, man. I'm going to go ahead and switch out for some smaller baits. Yesterday I fished, they were wanting the big stuff, but today I've just come across so many drifting down through here that's just, they come up and look and just not interested. So we're going to try some smaller. Plus, that's about all I got left other than that half a skipjack there that we started with. But it took a little while to get this first one, but it's a good one. Get out of here. I feel you about to flop. Got the feeling like he was just getting ready to start thrashing around. I'll fist pump that one for number one, man. That's awesome. So here's this next bait going down. You can see it's significantly smaller than that one we started with, but let's try that and see what happens. And we get this one down here, I'll show you this head bait. I'm gonna reel that other one up. It's time for it to be switched out anyway. It's probably bled out by now, but I'm gonna take this one right here, which is, you can see there against my hand, significantly smaller as well. So we'll try that a little while and see what happens. Oh, there's one on the smaller bait. Oh yeah. Okay. Again, I'm still seeing fish on the graph, y'all, but they're just not interested. But by gosh, this one is. Okay. This feels like another decent fish right here. They all going to feel a little bigger just because of the short distance of line. I'm 20 feet deep right now, and so I've got 17, 18 feet of line down there. I'm adjusting my depth as we move along, but it's pretty consistent through here. I'm not really having to play with it very much. And when I'm drifting like this, that's one thing I do look for, is places, ledges that are consistent in depth. That way you don't have to constantly be raising and lowering your baits to compensate for the depth change. That's another good fish. A little bit smaller than the first one, but that's a good fish. Okay. will you come on up in here with me? This one, I've brought my measuring board. If we catch any smaller ones, I think this one here is going to be well over what I need for my slot tournament, but let me just grab the board just in case. Let's just put it up here just to see, for reference sake. I got them, they need to be for my slot tournament, they need to be under 30 inches. I think this one here is going to be over. It's a fat thing, I know that. Yeah, he's just over 32 inches right there. So nice fish. That's a fun sizer. On up there in front of the camera, you fat slob. It's got a belly on it. I thought it'd be close to 30 inches, but just a little over. And for the slot tournament, I need them to be just a little under 30 inches. So it's good to get a bite though, man. It has been, get out of here. It's been slow thus far. I've marked a bunch of fish coming down through here that I think are cats. They're just, for whatever reason, just not interested today. Maybe it's the technique, maybe it's the bait. We tried big baits to start. Now we're on small baits. I thought the smaller bait might trigger some bites, so we're gonna have to roll with small baits the rest of the morning because that's what I've got. But you know, who knows? And maybe too, maybe it's the fog. Maybe once this fog lifts, maybe we'll hit that kind of bass boat going by, distract me. But you know, oftentimes in the mornings, there's a morning bite's what I call it, right at sunrise, right as the light starts to come up. Well, you know, we had the fog this morning, so it's just now started to lift. Maybe the bite will turn on as the light changes. I don't know. I'm grasping at straws trying to figure out why I can't get a fish to bite down through here. But you know what? We've got two now, so we're not skunks. I'm gonna get another bait on. We'll keep making our drift and cover enough water. We'll eventually find one or two or three that's willing to bite and play. Nice takedown. Nice takedown right there. I felt a bump and then just a slow takedown. We'll see when we get him up here. He's not really fighting right now. In fact, he's just coming on up. That's a good... Oh, he's wrapped up in line. That's why he ain't fighting. Oh, he's gonna, there he goes. There he goes. When he comes undone from that line, get out from that line. There he goes. Now he's gonna take off. He got wrapped up in that line and it was constricting him. And anytime you squeeze a catfish, they lay calm. They won't do anything. So oftentimes when they hit your bait and roll and get all wrapped up in your line, like you'll just reel them up easy peasy like that one. But as soon as the constriction, as soon as that pressure releases, they thrash around and act a fool. I was trying to get him undone without having him right on the surface because I didn't want him splashing water all over me. We're at that time of year, we're in spring now where it's flip-flop season in the afternoons, but in the mornings it's still a little chilly, and I ain't trying to get soaking wet right now. I'm a little cool as it is, a little chilly in the wind. Yeah, that's another fun sizer right there. A little bigger, definitely bigger than the last one. I'm gonna tire him out just a little bit more though before we bring him in. Oh, he just flung the bait off. You see it right there? I was going to give it to him too. It was time to be switched out. You missed your chance, fish. Maybe it'll still be there when I let you go. Okay. Come on down, fish. Well, y'all, today, definitely not as active as my trip yesterday, but kind of the same theme of quality fish. No dinks at all, man. It's been just dang good sized fish. This one right here, once we got him unwrapped from the line, it was off to the races. He's a good time. I'm gonna let you go though, fish. I want to get you out of here quick so I can get into the bait back down. These fish today, man, that head bait just it ain't working, man. And granted, that's a smaller head bait, but a larger head bait I had first thing wasn't working either. The body sections though, I don't know. It's, as we've made our way down, the few taps I've got have almost all come on the body sections. I don't know what it is about it. Is it the size, the scent? Don't know, but they definitely seem to be showing a preference thus far to the body section. Well, y'all, we only got a few bites, but the quality of the fish we got was pretty dang good. I've had worse trips, that's for dang sure. But anyway, y'all, that's a wrap on this morning session. Thanks for coming with me. I'll see you next time.